You are carrying the weight of every training session you ever skipped. Every year, you said you would start properly next month. Every goal you abandoned. Every version of yourself you almost became, but didn't. That weight is sitting on your bar right now. Seneca wrote about regret with a directness that will either devastate you or completely free you. Today, we find out which one. In 5 minutes, Seneca wrote, Omnia aliena sunt tempus tantum nostrum est. Everything else belongs to others. Time alone is ours. And then he wrote the sentence that makes regret philosophically indefensible. He said, Recede in te ipse quantum potes. Withdraw into yourself as much as you can. Into yourself, into the present, into the only moment that is actually yours. Regret lives in the past. The past is gone. It belongs to no one. You cannot train in it. You cannot improve it. You cannot recover the sessions that slipped through it. Seneca understood time with an urgency that most people only develop when they are running out of it, and his message about regret was devastatingly simple. The time you are spending in regret about wasted past time is itself wasted time. Regret is recursively expensive. It costs you the past you are regretting, and the present you are spending regretting it simultaneously. For the Stoic athlete, regret is not a productive relationship with your training history. It is an attachment to a version of the past that cannot be changed, consuming the present that can. The years of inconsistency are gone. The missed sessions are gone. The abandoned goals are gone. What is not gone is right now. This session. This decision. This moment of choosing differently. Seneca said, time alone is ours. Spend it in the present, not in the past that no longer belongs to anyone. Seneca wrote, Ita fac me Lucili vindica te tibi. Do this, my Lucilius. Claim yourself for yourself. Claim yourself, not just from future distraction, from past regret. The Stoic relationship with training history is not denial. Seneca was extraordinarily honest about his past failures in his letters. He named them. He examined them. He extracted every lesson they contained, and then he released them completely. This is the critical distinction between the Stoic approach to training history and the regret approach. Regret examines the past to suffer from it. The Stoic examines the past to learn from it. Regret asks, why did I waste so much time? Why did I quit so many times? Why did I not start sooner? The Stoic asks, what does this history teach me about my patterns? About my triggers for quitting? About the specific conditions that support my consistency versus undermine it? The first set of questions produces suffering and paralysis. The second produces information and direction. For the Stoic athlete, the training history audit is a one-time practice, not a recurring rumination. Examine your training history once. Extract every lesson it contains. Write them down specifically. What patterns led to quitting? What conditions supported consistency? What will you do differently from this session forward? Extract the lessons completely. Then release the history completely. It has given you everything it has to give. What remains is the present session. Train it. Seneca wrote his most powerful antidote to regret. In a single sentence, he said, "Dum differter vita transcurrit," while we are postponing life speeds by. Not while we are regretting. While we are postponing. Because Seneca understood that regret and postponement are the same psychological movement in opposite temporal directions. Regret looks backward at time already gone. Postponement looks forward at time not yet spent. Both are ways of avoiding the present. Both consume the only time that actually exists, right now. The antidote to regret is not processing the past more thoroughly. It is engaging with the present more completely. Every minute spent in regret about missed training sessions is a minute not spent in this training session. And this training session is the only one that can actually be trained. For the Stoic athlete, the regret antidote is a single daily commitment. Show up today with everything you have, regardless of what yesterday looked like, regardless of what last month looked like, regardless of what the last 5 years looked like. Not because the past does not matter, but because the past cannot be trained. Today can. Seneca claimed every remaining hour of his life with extraordinary urgency. Not because he regretted the hours already gone, but because he understood that urgency about the present is the only productive response to the reality that the past is irrecoverable. Claim this session with everything you have right now. That is the complete antidote to training regret. Seneca wrote, "Nusquam acubique 8. He who is everywhere is nowhere." The athlete who is partially in the past regretting missed sessions and partially in the present training is nowhere. They are divided. Their effort is split between the session they are in and the sessions they are not. The athlete who releases regret completely and trains in the present is entirely here. Every unit of their attention is available to this session. Every unit of their effort goes into this rep. This is not just a philosophical improvement. It is a measurable performance improvement. The regret-free training session produces more because it receives more. More presence, more focus, more genuine effort, because nothing is being diverted to the past that cannot benefit from any of it. For the Stoic athlete, releasing regret is not forgiveness of past failures. It is the practical recognition that the past is irrecoverable and the present is the only place training actually happens. You cannot recover the years of inconsistency. You can train today with the consistency those years lacked. You cannot undo the abandoned goals. You can pursue today's session with the commitment those goals deserved. You cannot change what happened before this moment. You can change everything that happens from this moment forward. Seneca claimed every remaining hour. Start claiming yours. Seneca spent his final years writing with extraordinary urgency, not regretting what had passed, claiming what remained. Here are his 4 principles of regret release. for the Stoic athlete. 1. Regret lives in the wrong tense. Time is only yours in the present. Spend it here. 2. Extract lessons, release history. Examine your training past once. Take every lesson. Release the rest completely. 3. Urgency about the present is the antidote. While postponing life speeds by. Show up today with everything regardless of every yesterday. 4. Regret-free training receives everything. The present session produces more when nothing is diverted to the irrecoverable past. Every training session you ever skipped is gone. This one is not. Train it like it matters because it does. This is Stoic Athlete. Train your body, master your mind. No regrets. Subscribe for a new video every week. Seneca is waiting.